Hello everyone, it's the OGGG here, playing my absolutely favorite You Don't Know Jack game. You Don't Know Jack for the Ride. And out of all the You Don't Know Jack games, this one is my favorite because you get to, in a way, pick the amounts. All the other games have a set amount. And I love all the humor in all the You Don't Know Jack games, but the question types are my favorite in this one too. And I just love how this whole game is done. It's so much fun. And they just add so many unique features that make the game even more fun than its predecessors. So, let's go. Would you rather be the first human to walk on Mars or simply the first human? Oh, that's easy, first human. That way I can be alone and people can leave me alone because I'm only one there. Alright, that's fine, you know. I wouldn't have to shave, there's nobody else to judge me, so.
Hello. Let me be the first to welcome you to the ride. I know you're into being first, but I hope you'll indulge me in this case. Besides, you're headed to a whole floor of firsts. Anyway, how many of you are there?
There are 3, me, myself, and I.
The optimum number for play is 3. How fortunate. Is this the first time on the ride for any of you?
Nah.
Welcome back. May I have your name now, player 1?
GG, of course.
Thank you. Let's have your name now, player 2.
What? You won't let me type in my real name, jerks.
Gosh, sounds like someone sprang a leak. Please type in your
Alright,
name,
fine.
player 2.
I won't then.
Perfect, thank you. Here are the keys you'll be using as your buzzers. Enjoy the ride. See you at the bottom.
Out of all the hosts, Cookie Masterson is my favorite.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack is sponsored by my first aid kit. It's fun to have boo-boos. And now, here's your host, Cookie!
Yay.
First of all, I'd like to welcome you 3 to the game. And remember, it's not whether you win or lose.
It's about being number 1!
Does everyone know how to screw? Oh, pardon me, I hope it's not your first time. Remember, screwing is a mean thing to do, so you gotta commit to it. Once you hit that S key, don't stop and don't look back. Okay, now remember, first impressions are always important, so don't embarrass yourself in the first question. Let's ride.
That's not foreshadowing anything,
Player 3,
is it?
select the value. God, you might as well play for lint. Well,
Yeah.
let's check out your category. First, I turn on the TV. Okay, play ball. Which one of these pairs does not list the first thing first? Well, you got a 1 in 4 chance, player 3. Number 4, let's see. Dallas came before Dynasty. You must be
Didn't
one
matter,
of those losers who gives a
400
damn who shot JR. Guess what, player 2? You're the one who's screwed. Okay, this one's called
Much better.
Motley Crue plays its first bar mitzvah. Okay, I want you to look at this analogy and tell me which answer best completes it. Heather Locklear is to rocker Tommy Lee as Lilith of Jewish legend is to
wasn't
whom?
Lilith
Adam,
the
Jesus,
first,
Abraham, or Richie
quote,
Sambora?
made for Adam?
Player 3, make it. Before Pamela Anderson, Heather Locklear was the woman who was made for Tommy Lee. Before Eve, Lilith was the woman who was made for Adam. Adam later went on to do time in jail and videotape himself frolicking with Eve. Somehow the tape got out of the Garden of Eden and was widely copied and distributed. Oh yeah, they left a lot of stuff out of the Bible.
Yeah, pretty much.
Player 3, poke your buzzer and give us a value. Well, I've seen better,
what is
and
with
I've
these
seen
crap
worse,
amounts?
and I've seen France. Well, here's your category. My first love. Player 2, you're in the red. Why don't you do something about that? What should be the first thing you think of when you think of Stephen First? He was that doctor on ER, he was that priest on Amen, he was that cop in the Dream Team, or he was that pledge in Animal House. Player two,
I'm
it's
just
you.
guessing.
He played Flounder in the movie Animal House.
Really? Alright.
Huh, I learn something every day around here. I thought he was the Beaver on Leave It to Beaver. Player two, Pikmin. Coming up,
It was an 8,000.
Jerry Mathers, not Stephen First, as the Beaver.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, many
last
folks
question.
think of the Cleavers from Leave It to Beaver as the typical nuclear family. Keeping that in mind, if Wally decides to enact a first strike policy against the Beaver, what will he do? Tell on Beaver after he throws food at dinner?
No.
Get Eddie Haskell to spy on Beaver?
No.
Wait till Beaver hits him first, hit him back? Or find all of Beaver's water balloons and
I
pop
think
them?
it's 4.
Player
Get
three,
rid of
do
all
it.
the enemy's
A
weapons.
first strike policy is where you wipe out your enemy's weapons before they have a chance to use them.
Yes.
Now, Wally, it wasn't very nice to incapacitate your brother's strategic defense systems, now was it? Go to your room.
It's up.
I finished ahead of you.
Oh, I hate these questions.
Welcome to first. That's the last time I'm gonna say that. Remember to buzz in on the first letter of the answer you have in mind. If you're the first one to get all 5 letters, you get the bonus. All right then, let's go. Chess champ Deep Blues maker. IBM, at least twice a week. 2 and 2 consecutive titles. Right.
Repeat.
World's most popular
Oh,
sport.
football. Oh, it's the American game. Stupid.
Grand Slam Tennis Open.
What? No?
Sweep.
Oh, friend.
Horse racing's run for the blank.
I don't know.
Lion nose.
Oh.
The Heisman is a what?
Oh, trophy.
Trophy. You got it. First. Player 3, can you say bonus? Well, for now, you are the master,
There's
Player
actually
3. Don't let
strategy
it
with those
slip away.
questions. You can spell out all 5 letters
Player
within
1,
6
you have the honors.
questions.
That ain't chump change. All right, let's see what we got. Did Howard Cosell work for Century 21?
I don't know.
You ready? Let's go. If your real estate agents were with the First Estate, what would you expect them to wear?
Oh, isn't
Habits
that
and
cult
investments, press
people?
badges and reporters' hats, tiaras and crowns, or thongs and G-strings?
Yeah.
Up to you, player.
Religious
During
something.
the old regime in France, clergy was referred to as the First Estate. So, you're not married, but you're looking for a 1-bedroom apartment. Let's see. I've got some places in hell I can show you. Okay, give it up, Ford. Chivalry isn't dead, but these authors sure are. Get your buzzer finger ready. Here we go. If each of the following writers came to a doorway at the same time and someone called out, "Ladies first," who would get to walk through the door first? Ezra Pound, George Eliot,
think
Jules
it's George
Verne, or
Eliot.
Percy Shelley?
Because,
Take a shot, please. Ezra Pound, fascist maybe, lady no. Player 3,
it's
do it.
George.
George Eliot was the pen name of Mary Ann Evans. Pen name. Why would you name your pen? It's dead, it's disgusting,
Oh, good.
it's roadkill.
I love these questions.
Alright, you gotta be the first to buzz in when you see the item that correctly pairs up the things on the screen. And also, there's some bonus money up for grabs at the end. Alright, put it in gear, we're going. Little tiny bit and homophone of hair. What do these two things have in
Hair,
common?
obviously.
Blue's Blank Royal and RC is Royal Blank Cola.
Crown? Hair, crown. Things that go on your head?
Eccentrics and cereal frosted flakes.
Flakes. Must be things on your head. All these clues.
Sights to be seen and making blank of
A
yourselves.
spectacle?
Little rascal Darla's surname and plug.
What? Oh, hood.
Score.
Resell tickets for a profit and supposedly collected by Native Americans.
To scalp.
Yeah. Puppet on South Park, Mr. Blank, and Cat in the Blank.
Hat?
Score.
All right,
Yeah,
let's go
things
for the
that go in your
bonus.
head.
What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all things found on a head?
Yep.
Player 3, you are the master.
Thank you for
Count
making
it.
it the first option.
Nice job. Let's move ahead, shall we? Player 3 is in front. Well, let's see if you can keep it up. Player 3. I like to call this category Whose older brother isn't creepy? Hey, take a look at the following song lyrics. When you know the missing word, buzz in and start typing. No, my first name ain't Baby, it's Janet. Miss Jackson, if you're buzz in and type the...
Oh, thank
Tag.
you for being a song I know.
Who's that typing nasty letters? I wonder what you get to color if you're slightly cantankerous. Well, old man?
I don't have a canker sore. What?
Okay, player. The category is... First Class Loser. All right, picture this. You're on an airliner and the flight's really crowded, so you get bumped into first class. Just don't talk to anybody, all right? Because they don't really like your type up there. Now, as you're trying to stow your carry-on luggage, the flight attendant asks you if you'd like anything. If you tell her, just a sec, what might she bring you? An incredibly
Isn't that
good-looking escort, a large paper bag,
Beer?
a mildly... Player 3, make it... See, it's not always one of the wacky answers. So you know what sec means. Good for you, but if you really want to belong in first class, stop sticking the peanuts in your ears. Player 3, poke. Here's your category. The history of Hangin' 10. So, you want to see the question? Yeah, me too. Here we go. If the guy you had a hit with Surfin' USA in 1977 sang about the first explorer to hit the shores of the Americas in 1002, what pair would you have? John Schneider and John Cabot, Christopher Cross and Christopher Columbus,
No.
Leif Garrett and Leif Erikson, or Sean Cassidy and Sean Ryder? All yours, player. To do wrong. Up to you, player. Leif and Leif. Yeah, I sure remember that Leif Erikson poster I had in my junior high locker. Oh, hold on a sec. And, I don't mean the dry champagne.
Oh my God! Oh, sweet Jesus! It's a lightning attack!
Really?
Run for your lives!
Look, you saved the O's.
What?
The Vikings are stealing the O's.
Screw you! I'm just trying to save myself in here! Jesus, was it something I said about Leif Erikson? Well, that's the first time I've ever been attacked by Vikings. I've got a few scrapes here and there, but other than that, I'm fine. Oh, look! Somebody left behind a funny helmet! It's up to you, player.
There was
We're
a
calling
10th
this
hell
one.
then.
First one to whip out their whip wins. Oh, that's great. The Vikings took our nice, round, familiar O's and left us with these scary and un-American O's. Oh, well. Because he was first cast to play the hero in Raiders of the Lost Ark, who is the lost Indiana Jones? Tom Selleck, Bruce Willis. Player 1, hit it. Hello? Oh, there you are. Thought I lost you. Tom Selleck was originally cast as Indy, but didn't do it because he was already committed to Magnum P.I. Gotta admire someone who puts art before commercial success. Okay, player 1, pick a winner.
The Jack attack.
Well, we've already had Vikings attack, so let's get on with the Jack attack to see what other damage we can do. But first, a clue. The artists formerly known as... Hey, what if I change my name from Cookie to that O with a little line through it? You think that would go well?
No. Oh, Will Smith? The Fresh Princess, yeah, sure. Bend over, no. No, that was so mean. Wow, big change, alright. Buster Poindexter? Okay. Oh, yeah, not much of a change, is there?
Okay, player 3, you won, but it really wasn't a victory per se. I mean, you sort of won by default.
Alright, not fair.
Good morning, everyone.
Now, this is
Today
special
on Cooking
question
with
type
Yaks,
that comes
we're going
up
to make blueberry
in every You Don't Know
pancakes
Jack
with our
game
friend
that has a
Sparky.
very
Doesn't
special
that sound good,
strategy.
Sparky? Sparky's
Figuring
going
it
to start
out.
us off by
It
mixing the
hasn't
batter.
showed
Why
up
don't you
in
start
this
with the
game,
eggs,
so
Sparky?
I gotta go again.
Well,
and
it looks
hope
like
that
Sparky
it
has
pops
mashed
up
the
in
eggs
next
into a
one.
sloppy mess. Why don't we try measuring out the flour instead? Okay, yeah. Let's turn on the oven. Go ahead, Sparky. It looks like Sparky hit a pipe trying to turn on the oven, so we're going to evacuate the building now. See you next time on Cooking with Yaks.
I don't think
Come
I'll
on,
ever
Sparky.
get a score as
No,
good as that.
Sparky,
Again.
we don't eat the matches.
so.
Sparky.
New player since they messed up one of my names. First, with a disagreeable person. Well, I don't drink, but
so much.
if the drink was soda.
Hello, welcome. I need to get a little information from you. How many people will be playing? 3 of you, or as we
Me,
say in
myself, and
binary,
I.
1. Are any of you for...
Nope.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so happy to have you back. Go ahead, player 1, and... Good, thank you. Player 2, may I have your... Okay, that's fine. Player 3, let's show players 1.
Oh. You won't let me.
Poor thing. Didn't your parents give you any consonants when you were born? Too bad. Just one brief reminder. Here are your buzzer keys.
I was
Now,
trying to
let's
type
do a
in
quick check before we
OGGG.
start the game. Lighter, martini, Uzi. Well, looks like you're ready.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack the Ride is sponsored by the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. Don't make us shoot you. And now here's your host, the one, the only, Cookie.
Hey there, welcome. And remember to use
Hey,
a coaster
Cookie.
under your drinks or this could get dangerous. Time for some screws. Okay, remember to be a cold-hearted bastard with these screws. You want to hit the S key and don't stop. Before we begin, the use of alcohol, tobacco, and firearms is strictly prohibited on the ride. Whatever, do what you want. Just try not to shoot the screen, okay? Okay, player 2, rip. This one's
Oh, I
called...
didn't get it on the 9,000?
Do you like to smoke? I do too. Let's go smoke. Hey, can I get an ashtray? Yeah, here. Thanks. Okay, now I'm ready. Say you're selling Virginia Slims to tourists in Richmond, Virginia. Who's come the longest way, baby? The woman from Kent, Ohio, the woman from Marlborough, Massachusetts, the woman from Player 3 make... Player 3. You're screwed, Player 1. Get 3, huh? All right. Well, I hope she bought Virginia Slim 100s. It's a long way home. The woman from Salem came the longest way, and I guess after the witch trials, folks in Salem really enjoyed burning butts. Player 3, when you can't successfully screw someone else, you end up screwing yourself. Player 1, it's up. Took a hit on that one. Here's your category.
Crap.
I'd like to be shaken to death, not stirred. Okay. If Anne Boleyn's last request before being executed in the Tower of London was to have a martini, which gin would the guards have most likely used? Tanqueray, beef,
Beefeaters, I think.
I'd like another beefeater, straight up, please.
Sorry, lady, I'm cutting you off.
Beefeater is a popular brand of gin and the name of the guards who watch the Tower of London, who look as though they could use a stiff drink. All right, I like to call this category... Luckily, her veil covers the bullet holes. Well, you know, after a good smoke and some nice booze, I always like to break out the guns. Shall we? If you receive an invitation to a shotgun wedding, what would make an appropriate
baby
gift?
toys.
Player 1.
Do you take this woman pregnant?
Yep.
Do you take this man what made you pregnant?
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, the answer to that should be no.
Shotgun wedding is what brings a man and his pregnant bride-to-be together in holy matrimony. Don't forget to wear hunter's orange. Player 1, hit your buzzer and select a value. Hey, can't be too disappointed with that. Here's your category.
Big amounts.
Spinning a yarn and coughing up a lung. Okay, let me tell you about my friend Kent. Kent rode a camel to see his two buds, Benson and Hedges, in Newport. Then he met a fella named Carlton who challenged him to a Pall Mall bowling match. So Kent was cool, and they played. Now, after a few lucky strikes, Kent had the vantage, and Carlton got misty and left. So keeping all that in mind... How many cigarettes are in a standard pack of U.S. cigarettes? 20, 15, 10, or one really big one? All yours,
Yeah, one really big one,
yeah,
sure.
That's what I like to hear. There are 20 coffin nails in a standard pack. Player 1, please bug. Nice choice, Player 1.
No, not really.
Players 2 and 3, step aside. Player 1, time to play Dis or
They
Dat.
had it on the 3,000. That would have
The
been
category
huge.
for this Dis or Dat is drinking a 40 with your 44. Okie dokie, I'm going to name 7 things, and for each one you have to tell me if it's a brand of malt liquor, a type of gun, or both.
Oh, I don't know. I hate when there's a third option.
For each right answer, you get some cash, and you're going to lose some for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you have 30 seconds to get all of them. Let's do it. 45. Midnight Dragons. Elephant. Ruger. King Cobra. Old English 800. Magnum.
Oh, was it both?
You only got 3 right, but look at it this way. At least you're done.
I don't know gun and alcohol
So
anything.
player 1's in the lead. All right, let's see how long this lasts. Player 3. I think we can work with that, and here's your category. Hi, kids. My name's Nick O'Teen. Now that Joe Camel's no longer working for Camel, he just can't seem to get any smokes. If Joe Camel can go as long without cigarettes as he can go without drinking water, how soon will it be before he needs to have a cigarette? Several days, several weeks, several months, or about a year?
Well, definitely not a year. No?
Player 1, player 2, go get player
Just
1. Hit it.
days?
Need water.
Really? I thought it was
Camels can
longer
go
for
several
camels.
days without water. Any longer than that, and they chew a lot of gum, they get real cranky, and they're prone to putting on a few pounds. Player 1, buzz in and choose a value.
Ew.
Here's your category. An actor, president, and criminal all in one.
So somebody from the Republican
kids, it's
Party,
time to play
like Reagan.
Complete the illegal harebrained scheme. U.S. gets cash, blank, blank, blank. Reagan can't remember
Yeah.
a damn thing. Now, which of the following best completes the sequence? Contras get arms, Iran profits,
Oh,
Colonel
Ali
North
North,
lies. Player 3, do it. The Contras didn't have arms? Well, no wonder they were having such a tough time fighting the Sandinistas.
No?
Player 1, player 2. Player 2,
three?
Brett. The U.S. sells arms to Iran for cash. Iran uses its influence to free U.S. hostages in Lebanon. The Contras get the arms profits, and Reagan forgot it all.
Yeah, convenient.
I sure hope Nancy gave him a spanking. Okay, player 2, what's... Okay, give it up for...
Better than the last one.
Where everybody knows the whiskey by name. And now, the question. Say there's a whiskey rebellion at Cheers. Why are Cliff and Norm most likely making trouble? Boston's become a dry town. Carla refused to serve them.
No.
Sam added an extra tax on their tab.
I think it was
or they're really
taxes.
drunk. Player 1. The whiskey rebellion began when the government levied an extra tax on whiskey.
Need to do that
What will it be
again.
today, Mr. Peterson?
Oh, how about a big barrel of hot tar and a sack full of feathers?
Coming right up. Okay.
Oh, good.
Blah, 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 man.
This is the
Oh,
question I
God,
want to
know
show you
what this
guys.
is. Okay, I got it.
There's a specific
Now
strategy.
then, here's
with
what
these.
your real category looks like.
And an Easter egg.
Foot binding made easy. Keep in mind, the sooner you hit your buzzer, the more cash you can pick up. Okay, listen up and tell me what popular saying this rhymes
Saying?
with. Foot fat, spin more stripe, and poke fit. And ignore all that punctuation there. Take it away,
It's the
player 3
strategy.
type. Oh, you're so bad. Let me guess, you saw someone type that in when they were playing one of the other volumes or something, and now you want to see what I'll say now. Well, I hate to disappoint you, but I'm just going to take away some cash. No, come to think of it, I bet you're one of those people who does this constantly. I know people like you. You're sitting there in the same underwear you've been wearing for the past 5 days, and all day long you just play the game until you get to a gibberish question. You tell me to screw myself, and then you quit out and do it again. God, your life is really empty. And yet I feel no pity for you whatsoever. All right, there you have it. Now let's get back to the game. Player 1, you up. Player 2, it's in your court. Oh, what a surprise! Boy, you sure caught me off guard with that one. Hey, speaking of surprises, do you remember that sex toy you used to keep under your bed? Well, do you realize that everyone in your family knew about that? Yeah. Not to mention a few other people. What do you know? Another surprise. That's right, I didn't do anything. But I will tell you this. You know, just a word of advice for someone like yourself. Do you know that the FBI keeps a file on all of your credit card transactions? Yes, including anything over the internet. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Mm-hmm. Have a nice day. Player 1, want to try? Go for it, Player 1. Type in your answer and hit
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. See, while he's ranting, it actually gives you time to figure out
I'm trying to quit
the
smoking.
question.
And I also have
with
the bad
max
habit of kicking
amount.
wiseacres in the ass with my frozen boot.
So that's the strategy.
Player 1, it's up to you. Snag a question value for us.
Can you give me a good
Category
amount?
is habeas cocktail. Let's get going. Say Perry Mason is handling a DUI case. If he submits the proof of the alcohol as evidence, what should he explain to the jury? It's the percentage of alcoholic content, it's half the alcoholic content, it's twice the alcoholic content, or it's just a random number.
No,
Do you
it's
play?
twice the amount.
I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that this whiskey's 100% proof.
The proof of an alcoholic drink equals twice the actual alcoholic content, which is determined by a committee of its peers. Peers. Later, you can do a lot worse than that. Let's check out your category. I am smoking in bed. Player 3, time to seize the day. That's a lot of money. Say you're a tobacco farmer. Because you're constantly thinking about your crop, what might you say to your spouse before going to sleep? Look, there's a full moonflower tonight. Don't forget to pull the nightshade. Wake me up when the sunflower comes up. Or I'll see you in the morning, Glory.
I think they're called nightshades.
All yours, player.
Poisonous plant.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Tobacco is in the same family as nightshade, the poisonous plant, not the thing covering your window. Player 1, you have the honors. Oh, that was sucky. I'm sorry about that. Here's your category. Coleslaw, French fries, or hand grenades? Let's see that question. If you go to a restaurant and order the Saturday night special, what will you be served? A handgun in a light tomato cream sauce? Malt liquor served over a bed of lettuce? A pack of cigarettes Parmigiana? Or a stolen car au gratin?
Is it a handgun or liquor?
Take a shot, please. No, the only way you'll get fiber with a 40 of malt liquor is if you eat the paper bag it came in. Player 1.
Must be a gun.
Yeah, baby. A Saturday night special is a small, cheap handgun. Only order it if you want to eat lead.
Not bad. I mean, sickly amounts can go up so high. It would be great. They have like 5,000.
You smell that? I think it's your clue. Smoking. Of course, I'm talking about myself, not you. You would be secondhand smoking. So, you know, just breathe sparingly.
Sure, Cookie. Oh, are these cigarette brands? Yes. Parliament. Yeah, cigarette brand names. Winston. They did mention all of these in like 8 questions ago. Yeah. Alright, not horrible.
Player 1, even though you won the game, don't say anything condescending to the other guys. And from the looks of their scores, I wouldn't ask them to spell condescending either.
It's my absolute favorite You Don't Know Jack game. You Don't Know Jack the Ride.
This is from my Baptist minister, who instilled in me
all
at a
the
very young
different types
age
of
the
questions,
evils of alcohol, tobacco,
and actually,
firearms. This is for the kids
we
at
have
school
a variety of
who, by
hosts in this
friendship,
game, and they
forced me
each
to
have a
adapt
different
and
response to
infiltrate any and all social cliques.
what you
This
type
is for
in
my
in
older
those
brother,
gibberish
whose bad
questions.
taste in music gave me a CD
And Cookies
collection large
has
enough
one
to
of my
drive any
favorite
person under
responses.
siege
So.
insane. I'm proud to be an officer for the ATF. We raid more homes and violate more constitutional rights by 9 a.m. than most criminals do in a day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Keeping our country free for you and me.
So I hope you enjoyed. Check out the game and any of the You Don't Know Jack games, really.
You bought the
And I'll see you
32-part
next
video
time
set.
for
Now,
the next
get
GG
ready for the
Plays.
next wild
Take care.
step. The Trials of
So,
Nature
so,
Porcelain
bye, bye.
Figurine Series. See the adorable field mouse in the jaws of a hawk. The feisty buck-toothed beaver drowning in his river home. The graceful snowy egret vomiting up food for her young.
Call now, and you'll also get the limited edition grizzly bear,
Believing himself in the woods. Animals doing what they do best.
making treasured memories.
How many times has this happened to you?
Daddy, what's the difference between absolute and relative surplus value according to Marx?
Go play with this ball, honey.
Middle-class buffoon.
Well, it won't happen again.
Look what I have for you, sugar.
The illustrated Das Kapital. Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Brightly colored pictures help me understand the general law of capitalist accumulation. And the pop-up stick figures tell me all about heterogeneous and serial manufacture.
Yep.
There's even a scratch and sniff chapter about machinery and modern industry.
That's right, honey.
Daddy, you're the greatest. Now, can you tell me how the expression of female sexuality can challenge the patriarchal order?
I love you, pumpkin.
The illustrated Das Kapital. Also available, the Gross Anatomy Book of Coyote Dolls and the Kama Sutra playset.
Time now for a page from the success journey with motivational speaker and full-time dreamer, Dr. Harvey Bass.
Let me tell you the story of a small farm boy from Alaska. He grew up in poverty, often cold, often hungry, many times forced to eat his own hair for sustenance. His father, a proud man, eked out a living raising caribou and selling their hooves to be made into pencil erasers. The father expected his son to take over the family business. Well, this bright, ambitious boy had a different idea. He had what I like to call a dream. The boy, at the tender age of 12, rented a car and drove from Alaska to a small island off the coast of Florida. There, he fulfilled his dream of growing a beard, smoking big cigars, and talking in a funny accent. Yes, that man is better known to you and me as billionaire entrepreneur and respected world leader Wilford Brimley.
This has been a page from the success journey with Dr. Harvey Bass.
Who has time to cook? We don't. We're Sam.
And Ella.
And we want to invite you down to
Sam and Ella's.
so you can get you and your family a good home raw meal.
Sam and Ella's eats to sell yous, runny eggs and chickens. Good and raw mayo from a straw. We'll do the finger lickings. We got frog legs and yeast and dry gelatin. You'll uke till you puke in our dirty kitchen. Acute symptoms may last for 1 to 2 days, or maybe prolonged, depending on host factors and strain characteristics. Salmonellas fill your bellies with spore-forming bacterium. Animal feces, all your favorite species, slides down your throats like chum. Yo!
Tickets for her and a friend to a Spice Girls concert, $80. An autographed jersey of his favorite athlete, $240. The latest video game system, $150. Surveillance photos of their mom's new boyfriend with another woman, $400. Every other weekend of your children's undying love, priceless. Money can't buy your kids' love, but with Platinum Credit Master, you can charge it.
It'll be such a blast, 'cause I'm going on a fast with you.